Happy Friday, my friends. Welcome to day 54 of betting $100 a day every day for a year. 2-2 for a profit of $8.50 yesterday. That brings our year-to-date record to 96 wins, 111 losses, one push for a loss of $93.04. We march on to the weekend. Friday night college basketball and a PGA Tour pick for today. So let's get into them. Let's not waste any time. We're going to start with just a $10 bet, something to watch this afternoon. Steven Jaeger plus 180 to win his three-ball matchup against Thompson and Simpson. Steven Jaeger had a great day yesterday from tee to green, but he lost 2.43 strokes with his putting. That's pretty uncharacteristic of Steven Jaeger. So usually what I like to do as the tournament goes on is bet on guys who've done well from tee to green, but have not done well putting. Putting is a little bit more of a variable that sees a little bit of a higher variance. So as long as he doesn't putt as bad today, and I don't think he will, he isn't typically that bad of a putter, he'll be in a pretty great spot. He gained 2.75 strokes tee to green compared to the other two guys in his group. Thompson gained 1.67. Webb Simpson, I don't think we need to worry about him. Lost 2.69 strokes tee to green yesterday. Webb Simpson's been a complete non-factor for the past couple of years. So really, I think this is a bet between Jaeger and Thompson, and I think getting the higher price point, the plus 180 price tag on Steven Jaeger is worth a bet. Just $10 on that. And then I have $30 on my three college basketball bets, starting with $30 on Cornell, plus 3.5, minus 102 against Yale. Nothing gets the juices flowing quite like some Friday night Ivy League basketball, and that's what we got. Yale is in first place in the Ivy League right now. But I actually think Cornell is kind of the side to back here. Cornell 10th in all of college basketball in effective field goal percentage. Now, where Cornell struggles is defensively. They're actually really, really bad defensively, but I'm going to hope their shooting makes up for it, specifically because they are a three-point shooting team, and Yale does not do a good job defending the perimeter. 248th in opponent three-point field goal percentage. Teams shoot 35.3% from beyond the arc against them. So with Cornell being an extremely good shooting team, especially from three, they're at their home court. They're also getting 3.5 points. So I will back them getting 3.5 points against Yale. $30 on George Washington. The Revolutionaries. Remember when they used to be called the Colonials? I believe it used to be just a couple of years ago. The George Washington Revolutionaries. Minus 3.5, minus 110 against Dayton. Once again, kind of a similar situation. Dayton has a much better record, but when you actually dive into the numbers, I think George Washington is the side to back here as a home favorite. George Washington, 34th in the country in effective field goal percentage. They have an effective field goal percentage of 59.1% at home. By comparison, Dayton's 148th in effective field goal percentage, and their EFG drops down to 49.7% when playing on the road. So when you factor in home and road splits, George Washington has an effective field goal percentage of almost 10% better than Dayton. Not only that, but kind of similar to Yale and Cornell, George Washington is a three-point shooting team, and that is the weakness of the Dayton defense. They allow teams to shoot 36.1% from three-point range, bottom 100 in the country. So even though George Washington doesn't have as good of a record, I will lay the points with them at home, minus 3.5, minus 110. And then we'll wrap things up with the game of the night. It is Michigan against Illinois. $30, Michigan minus 2 against Illinois. Once again, we're talking a lot of three-point shooting for today's games, but this case is the opposite of the first two. Illinois has one of the highest three-point shot rates in the country, but Michigan defends the three-point really well. Strong perimeter defense for Michigan. They allow teams to shoot just 29.5% from beyond the arc. That's the best mark amongst all power conference college basketball teams. So I think that alone is going to be a stylistic advantage for Michigan. It's time for them to kind of reestablish themselves as, a top three team in the country. So Michigan minus 2 against Illinois. That wraps up my bets for Friday night. Good luck to all of your bets. Gamble or bless. Happy weekend. I'll see you back here tomorrow.